like my body right now is like my mind don't know that I'm this big. My mind does not know that I'm this big. So I be feeling like I could do everything. So when I walk in the gym, I feel like I'm fit. Or like if I'm trying to do certain I feel like I could do it.
Tells us she was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month when her Lyft rolled up.
I can fit in this car.
But believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
The driver said his tires could not handle her weight.
For every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL.
You know what? I don't never have to order Uber XL. I just want them to know, like, it really hurt my feelings.
I knew it was illegal and I knew that it was wrong.
Her attorneys, John Marco and Zach Runyon, say weight is a protected characteristic in Michigan by law.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, you know, I don't want to have black people in my car. I don't want to have Christians in my car or Muslims in my car. It's the same. Under the law, it's the same.
The lawsuit is filed.
Would you really let Dank Demoss get into your car?
She saw an opportunity to make money and to get attention, and she took it. I don't believe this is the first time she's been rejected by a Lyft or an Uber driver. It's happened before, and she told herself, you know what? The next time this happens, I'm going to record it so I can use it to get attention because I'm a 36-year-old failed rapper. You can look at this person and tell that she's never taken accountability for anything in her life. And to make matters worse, to get this guy fired when all he did was assess the situation and realize that, hey, I don't believe it's safe for my car, me, or for you. But instead of her being a rational person and saying, hey, you know what? He might be right. Let me order an Uber XL. She decided to get into her feelings and make it look like he was trying to discriminate against her because of her weight. If you watch the video, you can hear the car. It sounds like it was struggling. I don't blame him. And to get that man fired and now you're suing Lyft to try to get some money and get some attention. You are a 36-year-old failed rapper. Get a life.
Do you know how big you have to be for a person to tell you you can't get in a car? If I know I got a rinky-dink car and I got to pick up somebody that's this big, I'm not taking that ride. Yeah, you might pay me my little $10 or whatever, but you're going to cost me my suspension. And when my car break down, you're not going to help me pay for repairs. So you know what? No. Bottom line, I don't think the Lyft driver was wrong because you know what? He didn't even say it was you. He said, yo, my car can't handle it. No, my car is too little. And you're going to sue the Lyft company. The craziest thing is, Lyft's probably going to ban him from driving and be like, yo, you can't work with us no more because you didn't cause us this lawsuit. When he didn't really do nothing. He was just being a normal person. Any person they right mind could see, yo, he couldn't pick her up in his car.
Being big comes with a lot of consequences. It comes with a lot of struggle. It comes with a lot of inconveniences. One of those inconveniences being when you order a Lyft or Uber, you got to be careful about the size of the car that's going to come and pick you up. And don't let you be with a group of people and you got multiple people that got to sit in the back seat. Now you got everybody all squished up because of your size. Like when you big, there's a lot of situations where you're going to be put in uncomfortable positions because of your size. You mad at the Uber and Lyft driver? Are you mad at the airplane companies? Like when you have to go to the airport and they make you get an extendo for the seatbelt, or they make you buy 2 seats, or you go to an amusement park and you can't ride the rides because they tell you that you can't fit. When you get to a certain size and you get so big, a lot of things you can't do no more. A lot of normal things that normal people do on a normal basis, you are not able to do anymore. You can't even go into a regular store and buy clothes. And if you can, they got a tiny little section for you to choose from and all the stuff ugly, right? So, you know, we got to stop lying about when you get severely obese and believing that you're just going to be treated regularly and life is going to go as normal. No, it's super inconvenient when you start getting that big.
It saddens me to think that because of our own imperfections, I'll say, that we think that we can take it out on other people. That young lady ordered that Lyft and knew that she wasn't going to fit in that little Toyota Corolla. And she knew she had something up her sleeve, because why was she recording when the man pulled up? Then you can hear the car clicking and clacking, and the man politely tells her, I cannot put you in the back of my car. And he tells her, honestly, my tires are tired. And she's like, well, what does that have to do with me? And it's like, in so many words, it's like, you're too big. I can't put you in here. But you're insisting because you want to manipulate your way and you want to play victim. But you know that you didn't fit in that car. And I hope that when you go to court, they allow him to bring that car to court and have you sit in that car. Because there have been a lot of content creators that say that it was a safety issue. If you can't put a seatbelt on, you would have been in jeopardy of any possible accident that you could have been potentially hurt. So then if you couldn't fit the seatbelt, you were going to try to sue him because you got into an accident and got hurt. You know that you did not fit in that car. You know that if you fly on a plane, you're paying for 2 seats, baby girl. You also know that you're getting about 4 seatbelt extenders. Not 2, about 4. And this extension is going to be like crazy. And you still want to fight with this man about getting a little Toyota-ass Corolla. And if your friend had a Mercedes that was the same size, why didn't your friend pick you up? And also, what? Why were you penny pinching and not getting yourself a Uber XL or Comfort Uber, a Lyft? You definitely got what you wanted, which was free publicity. Because to be brutally honest, I never heard of you until this. Never knew who Demoss was. Now this whole situation with this Lyft happens, and you're all over TikTok. You're all over the social media. Everybody's talking about you. Everybody's like, ooh, this big girl, this big girl, this big girl. And you sit here justified, like you feel accomplished because you cost a man his job without knowing his family dynamics, without knowing what he has to go through. That car sounded terrible and he's still out there grinding, and you want to complain. And the man even said, I'm going to cancel the Lyft. I'm going to cancel it. And you're not going to get charged nothing. All you had to do was just go into your app, get you a Uber, a Lyft XL, and went about your business and went to your watch party and went where you were going. But no, you want to be extra. Oh, I can fit in your car. I really hope that when it's time to go to court, they bring that car and they make you try to get in that car. And I pray you don't get stuck, because Toyota Corolla, girl, you're wrong for that. But remember, God sits high, he sees everything low. And one day, you're going to have to explain that to God. Nobody else, you and him. And this man, God gonna hook him up because he knows that man was super polite to you. And despite him being super nice to you, look what you do. He probably would have cursed you out and you would have took it better. You probably would have said, damn, let me just get another Lyft. But because he was nice to you, you said, oh, okay, I got one. I got me a coward. I'm gonna run with it. You gotta do better. Maybe you should consider a few different things, different ways to go about things.